Good day, students. Today I want to solve problem on RC circuits. The R stands for the resistor, while the C stands for the capacitor. The unit of resistor is the unit of resistance of a resistor is ohms, while the unit of capacitance of a capacitor is farad, while the unit of inductor is Henry. We use F to represent farad, but sometimes I'll be giving the value in farad, but frequently is always given microfarad, and students make mistake of using 40 instead of converting micro to this value. For micro is 10 raised power minus 6. Okay, you have to convert it. Now we have to draw the circuit diagram of the arrangement. A 40 microfarad capacitor in series with a 40 ohm resistor. Let's draw it. First part of the question. The capacitor have the same length of the two hands. That's 40 microfarad. Is in series, is joined in series to a resistor. You can show it like this as a resistor, or you can show it like this. It's also a resistor. Inductor is like this. Okay, inductor. But in this question, we don't have inductor. 40 ohms is connected in series. See that series? If it is in parallel, it will divide. Current will divide. Okay, current will divide if it is parallel. From series, the current that flows in comes out like this. It's series with a 40 ohm resistor. This is series. It's connected to 100 volts 50 Hz AC supply. volts 50 Hz AC supply. Current comes like this. Goes like this. Draw a circuit. This is the circuit diagram. Now we have to calculate the impedance in the circuits. Don't forget, in Ohm's law, you have V to be equal to IR. But since we are dealing with impedance, that is the opposition to the flow of the current in the circuit, because it involves the capacitor and the resistor, we are going to make use of this Ohm's law. Apply it. Ohm's law. We now use V equals to IZ, because it involves capacitor and resistor. And I say VRC, ZRC, IRC. That is current flowing through the resistor and the capacitor. Don't forget that ZRC equals the square of this. ZRC equals to the resistor, square of the resistor, plus square of the impedance, reactance of the capacitor, capacitive reactance. Sorry, capacitive reactance is the impedance, the opposition to the flow of the current in your circuit. That's why that's what impedance is all about. But when you say XC, that is capacitive reactance on the capacitor, and the unit of the reactance is ohms. The same thing with resistance is in ohms. Impedance is also in ohms. Now square it. We're now looking for the ZRC. We find the square root of both sides. When we find the square root of this side, these two will cancel the square root, and this one now carry the square root. Okay. In this case, just use Pythagoras theorem to get this. Now you're having R squared plus XC squared. And XC, don't forget that XC equals 1 over 2 pi FC. If you are dealing with inductor, you have 2 pi FL. Okay, but we don't have inductor here. Now, let's continue. We have to look for the impedance in the circuit, which is this. Now, let's look for the capacitive reactance first. Capacitive reactance, which is 1 over 2 times, what's our pi? 3.142 times frequency. Our frequency is 50 times the capacitor value, that's 40 times 10 to the power minus 6 micro. Don't forget, micro is 10 to the power minus 6. Please don't make mistake of writing only 40. Now your XC was 1 over, when you multiply the denominator, everything, the denominator, you have 0.012568, which is 79.57 ohms. Okay, you can now come to the impedance in the circuit. XRC equals square root of R squared plus XC squared. ZRC equals, what's our resistor? Resistance value is 40 squared plus XC 79.57 squared. ZRC equals square root of 40 squared is 1600 plus 9764. Okay, now when you now add it together, ZRC equals 7932.9764. ZRC equals, we find the square root, 89.07 ohms. That's our ZRC. And you have to look for the second question, current in this circuit. Current in the circuit. This one is for the second part. The first one to look for the current in the circuit. Don't forget that we are having V equals to IZ, IRC, ZRC. This V root mean square. As make IRC, so you have the formula IRC equal to V root mean square over ZRC. What's V root mean square? Is voltage, 100 divided by ZRC, 89.07. When you divide it, you have 1.12 ampere. This is the end of our class. Please subscribe to my channel so that I can have access to the latest video. Have a wonderful day.